I have good news. You do not have to invest huge amounts to create a healthy retirement. You don't have to work out an hour a day in order to get healthy and lose weight. You don't have to make drastic changes in anything to see results. And I have proof. I am proof. Small steps toward anything will show results. I have a friend and she's always talking about she wants to work out, she needs to lose weight, she wants to get healthy. She's my age, so we're thinking about being strong and active as we get older and as we progress through retirement. So that's always her thing. But she doesn't have time. She has to leave early in the morning. She's got all kinds of other things, like we all do, other things in the mornings that have to be done first before you get out there to work. So she doesn't have time. 10 minutes, a 10-minute workout, even once a day. But if you could do a 10-minute workout 3-4 times a day, you are going to get those great results. We all think that we have to, work out an hour and get deep into those muscles and just get a good sweat going and all of that kind of thing to see any results. And if we can't do that, well, then just forget it. I don't have time for that. I don't have the desire. I don't have the strength, whatever. So just forget it. I can't do that, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm too old. It's too late for me to start investing towards retirement. I can't afford to do, if you're over 50, I think it's $8,000 a year that you can invest in an IRA. Well, a lot of people don't have $8,000 a year. I don't have $8,000. I'm already way behind. I'll never have time to make up for it. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and hope for Social Security to rescue me. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Small steps. You might not be able to do $8,000, but if you save $200 a month, you're at $2,400 that you can put into your IRA or whatever you can do. $200 a month would be $50 a week, which would just be a handful of dollars every day. We can do it. I knew a guy years ago that saved his change. I realize most people don't have change anymore, and men always have more change than women because they don't spend it. So their pockets are always weighted down, back in the days when we used cash. But that's what he did. Every evening when he got home, all his change would go into a jar, and that would pay for his family's vacation. And you think, oh, okay, $2-3 at the end of every day, that's not going to amount to nothing. It does add up. It piles up. And if you have it in the stock market, you have compound interest. Even if you don't have it in the stock market, it has compound interest. I was 48 before I started investing, and I thought it was too late. I thought I'm never going to have any money. My husband had some retirement in a 401k, but it wasn't huge. It wasn't a lot. And I thought, well, without me contributing anything and then the small amount that he had, we would have had a very, very slim retirement. But even though I started late, I was 48. I'm a saver by nature, as I've mentioned before. So once I started noticing and I started seeing that this money was actually growing, and I wasn't putting in a ton because I didn't have it, but it started growing. Well, then that inspired me and encouraged me, so I kept going. I put in as much as I could. We both did, and because of those decisions, even starting at 48 years old, because of those decisions, I will now be able to retire relatively comfortably, maybe not according to your standards of what that means, but where I live, the area that I'm in, I have a paid-for house, paid-for car, have absolutely no debt. I have very small expenses, kind of a tightwad. So for me, yeah, I'm going to have as much money as what I pretty much have working. And it all started with teeny, teeny, tiny little steps. You might be trying to lose weight. I can't lose weight. I've got to lose 50 pounds. That just seems, that is such a mountain I'll never be able to climb. I just can't do it. So no, I can't do the intermittent fasting. That just sounds too hard. I don't think I have the discipline for that. I can't work out an hour a day. I can't get into those muscle groups and all that thing that they tell you that you need to do to lose weight. So I can't do anything. 10 minutes a day, and you can find videos, and I watch them when I'm intermittent fasting, and I'm trying not to eat in the evening. I really try, unless it's a special occasion. I don't eat after 6, and I try to make it like not to eat after 4. Well, if you eat early dinner, late lunch, whatever, late afternoon, by 8, 9 o'clock, I'm hungry. Before I go to bed, I'm hungry. Well, I would turn on one of those, instead of eating, which I wanted to do, I want to go in there and get it on the fridge, I would turn on a 10-minute video, just a walking video, anything, just to, get my blood up a little bit, get moving, feel good about myself, get those endorphins surging, and I forgot about being hungry. 10 minutes, that's it. And if you cut back 500 calories a day for 7 days, that's 1 pound a week, you've got the calorie deficit that you're going to lose 1 pound a week. Oh, Teresa, I got to lose so much more than that. 1 pound a week is not going to make a bit of difference. That's 52 pounds in a year. Even if you have a lot more than that to lose, 52 pounds down, where if you stay at your current state, you might be 5 or 10 pounds up. We sure don't want that. So 500 calories a day. Believe me, that is not much. That's like 3 Oreo cookies. It's like a small order of fries at a restaurant. It's a half of a cup, a little more than a half a cup of trail mix. A half a cup. That's almost your 500 calories right there. Get rid of that. That's your 500 calories. 500 calories a day. That's a pound a week, 52 pounds a year. And I'm sure it's going to be the same way as it was with me with investing. And when I finally, it took several years, but when I finally started seeing the compound interest and my accounts growing, I got really inspired and really excited to do more. It's the same, losing weight is going to do the same thing. Getting out there and walking. Take an extra 10-minute walk after dinner. Walk the dog around the neighborhood. 10 minutes, that's it. Instead of before you turn on the TV and sit down, which is what we all want to do. Your body wants to be comfortable. We want to go to that comfort thing. So, and before you do that, okay, body, I'm going to sit down. My show's coming on. I've looked forward to this all day. I'm just going to relax. But before I do that, I'm going to spend 10 minutes. I'm going to walk the dog around the block, or I'm going to walk myself around the block, or walk with the kids, whatever you decide to do. And then you can come in and watch TV. You will find that 10-minute walk could possibly turn into a lot more. I know in Europe, everybody does it, the whole neighborhood. After dinner, in a lot of other well-developed countries, after dinner, they walk. They go out, they walk around the block, they talk to one another, all the neighbors are outside, everybody's enjoying the weather, and they're just chatting, and it is a social thing. That's what people do there. And I'm sure you have noticed most other developed countries are not built like Americans. Yeah, there's no point in denying that or arguing that point. Yeah, that's just true. Small steps. The Bible says to be faithful in small things. Be faithful. Whatever that is, be faithful. You want to quit smoking, but you've tried 1,000 times. You want to lose weight, but you just can't. Small steps. Be faithful in small things. cut back just a little bit. Do more than you think you can do. And as time progresses, whatever you're working toward, you will find that compound interest. And here's my proof. I have a book out. I wrote this book a long time ago. It's a short story, not even a book. It's a short story. I wrote it and sold it to a magazine. And then, of course, I got my rights back and I published it as a short story. For years, this short story, I will usually sell one copy a month. Yeah. And my page reads on that book, maybe 50, 100 page reads. So I will make less than $1 on that book every month, month after month after month. That book, it's called Cheater. Look it up, grab it. It's only 99 cents. It's a short read. It's like 50 pages. And I just love the story. Anyway, and by the title, you might be able to kind of tell what it's about, Cheater. But go on Amazon and search for me. Just, type me into the search bar. You'll see Cheater. Anyway, one copy a month for at least 12 years. What is this, 2015 or 2025? Yeah, probably 10 to 12 years since that book's been there. One copy a month, a handful of page reads. I usually make $1 on that book. This month, that is my third best-selling book this month. And I don't know why. And for it to be the best seller, and it only sells for 99 cents, I have other books and collections that sell for $9.99. That 99-cent book is outselling the ones that I have to sell a lot less to make the same amount of money. To sell a book at 99 cents on KDP, I only make 35 cents. Well, if I sell the book for $9.99, I get 70%, and that's a lot more money than 35 cents. So that is my third highest grossing sales book this month. It's been out there for 12 years. It does not have a lot of reviews. I do hardly no promotion for this book. All I can figure it is God's blessings. He is blessing this story. I think a lot of people have to need the message. It's a message of forgiveness and moving on and not taking your pain and frustration out on an innocent person. Maybe people need to hear that message, and maybe the Lord is moving it up through the algorithms. And I have been faithful to promote other books, get the word out about myself, post newsletters, just, making myself known. And then this little teeny tiny 99-cent book that I make 35 cents a copy, it is my third highest grossing for this month. And that's what got me thinking, Teresa, be faithful in small things. That is a small thing. It's my smallest book, smallest sales. Everything about that book is small. But it's my third highest grossing book for this month. I don't know how long it's going to last. I hope it lasts forever. I love the story, and it was supposed to be part of a series. And I never did anything else with the rest of it because I got into the historical fiction and the longer books and everything. So I never did anything else with it. But be faithful in small things. If the Lord is leading you to do something, to quit a bad habit, to start a good habit, to call, to send a text every night to your children who don't make a lot of time for you and you really haven't made a lot of time for them in the past, or saving money, losing weight, writing that book, finishing that book, one page. If your goal is to write a book or create a YouTube channel, one page makes you closer than you were yesterday. Okay, Teresa, one page is not going to create a book, or one YouTube video is not going to create a channel where I'm going to have a following. No, but your one page, your one video, you are 1 pound closer to reaching a goal than what you were yesterday. Small steps. That's my thing for the weekend. I'm talking to me too. Be faithful in small things and you will reap great rewards. Enjoy the sunshine and take a small step somewhere today.